Hey everybody, Kyle here. One thing I'm noticing about myself and my creative output is when I feel like things are going well, it really inspires me, and I keep going, and it kind of feels like, I think a good analogy would be pushing a boulder uphill, where I'm going and I'm going. It feels like it's getting easier and easier, and I'm getting better and better. But then when I have that one mistake or that one failure, it feels like I've let go of the boulder and it's rolled all the way back down to the bottom. Now, and it's just incredibly soul crushing and depressing. Now, when I look at documentation of my output, I can see I'm not, those failures aren't a reset to the bottom. It's really just going down one step. It's not that much work, but just when something doesn't work, it just feels far more soul crushing than it, actually is. And then I find I'll try to wander a little bit and, explore, experiment, fart around, do a bunch of stuff that is separate from my primary focus. But then I just kind of get into a bit of a creative rut where I produce less and less, which makes me feel like that boulder has rolled further and further backwards, and it gets even harder to get going again. And the really frustrating part is I know this about me, but I still fall for it every time. I think self-knowledge might be a little bit overrated. I think discipline is, what we really need to emphasize. It's not about inspiration. It's not about creativity. It's not about, your muse reaching out to your creative spirit and massaging that, creativity, or pouring creativity in your head, or whatever silly analogy you use. I really think the secret is just getting to your studio and getting to work, because when I do that, I keep on working and I keep on getting better and better. And when I don't do that, it gets easier and easier to stay out of the studio, and I get worse and worse. So does anyone else find themselves getting stuck in these ruts where you just like, I haven't painted for a long time and I really don't want to paint, but I know full well, because it's happened many times in the past, I'll pick up a paintbrush after a couple weeks or a couple months of not doing anything, and within 5 minutes I'm instantly filled with, I really love this. Why haven't I been doing this the whole time? It gets the ball rolling again. It's weird. I know this about myself, but I still fall for it every time. Am I the only one, or does this ever happen to you? Please let me know.